Might be right. Fuck it. Keep like this page. Perfect. And about Royal Lagoon. Can I finally prestige my freaking? Oh, I can't still, bro. Nah, look, I should play hardcore because I need to finish my challenge. So TDM. I'll be back on 7. Possible. Why not? One day, basically 24 hours. I think it's a Thursday. Damn, we ain't. Oh, we went through stuff. So I haven't finished my zombie camel. I forgot how it looks. Oh, they actually, I remember now. Take it back. That's how we do.
Hardcore team deathmatch. You are authorized to engage. Protect the guild's interests. Maintain current posture.
Damn, that's gonna be tough, bro.
Eliminated hostile.
Just gotta be careful with
Almost got both of them over there on the right. We flipped.
Bro, just
You
so
camping,
aggressive, bro.
bitch.
You can fry these kids, bro.
Ooh. Oh my fuck, man, this is gonna be tough.
The map is so
That's
small,
how
bro.
much
We
I
gotta
got.
play
I
smart.
need 2 more.
It's gonna do. There's somebody camping that.
They're all camping, man.
Oh no.
Left side.
Why am I aiming, bro?
There's 2 of them.
Underneath left side.
Left in the middle.
Oh man.
Hostile counter UAV above. Enemy care package detected overhead.
Found you. Stay down.
No, 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 no.
Semtex front. Send it in.
Hi.
There you are.
Haha.
Here it comes.
Hostile care package above.
Hand cannon available. Using scout pulse.
Hit markers.
I just need more.
Steak
Clear.
and carne asada.
Submitting skewer request.
See if we can do it quietly.
War machine, take cover.
Ah, yes.
10 kills.
Yes.
Atwood using hand cannon.
That was easy.
Underneath.
Tracking mover.
Wait, that was an enemy?
Archangel prepping fire. They're down.
Enemy UAV detected.
Finally finished. Zombie.
Fuck you, little bitch. Right in front of you, Spectre.
Yeah.
No. Underneath again.
I saw you. How?
Golly. You guys are fucking relentless, man. God.
We have the enemy exactly where we want them.
Yeah, I was like on top, bro. I gave almost anything.
There goes the man.
Mission metrics
Nice.
exceeded projection. Impressive
You
work.
guys are like, thought you guys were sweaty, I guess.
Nearly flawless. I'm almost impressed.
Oh, top was
Enemy.
fun.
That's 5.
Oh, what was that aim for? Let's see. Yes, finally. Can I prestige? Oh my god, I can't. So weird, bro. See how it looks in game though. No, I'm not playing this though. I'm not playing hardcore. Play the normal game mode. See, trooper move. Okay. Dig. If they vote for that, I'm gonna put random too. Completely worthy in the end of Black Ops 7's lifestyle core.
Like Dome looks like this thing.
Team Deathmatch. Success guarantees continued access to premium benefits. Lead is ours. Do not let up. We have lost the lead.
This one, this shit. Man, this gun looks nice though. This camera. Bullshit. I want the new gun though. Let's try it out.
Counter that maneuver.
See how this goes. Bombs. Far from there, bro. Fucking bullshit.
Hostile UAV established above.
What's this? Dude, that's literally like the only annoying part about this fucking gun.
Enemy CUAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
Kagan marking care package easy.
Where the fuck are they spawning, dude?
Enemy care package detected overhead.
Hand cannon running.
Hostile skewer inbound.
Okay, so big. It's fucking messed up. Like,
Hostile counter UAV above.
see, Battlefield had a new map. How?
I'm on your side.
Let's see how it proceeds. Oh
Eyes on enemy.
okay, great distance. So. After this, we'll be playing zombies. Fucking better off of zombies.
supplies.
They are pressing their advantage. Take control of this. Misalignment today.
This is not what I signed up for.
Oh god. Alright, let's see this video. Play Zombies 2.
I don't know about you, but there has been an uproar of retro gaming going around, and this has led me to dust off my old PS3 and start playing some of my favorite games again. This has made me extremely happy because I have a deep love for the system. This generation of consoles is special to a lot of folks, not because of just how amazing the games were, but this was also the first time you had a truly online connected system. It was mind-blowing at the time, and playing it present day, it still feels like a work of art. I'm gonna take a look at some of the things that made the PS3 just so much fun to play, and some of its quirks too. Different models of the PS3. So generally speaking, most people know about the three distinct models of the PlayStation 3. First, you have the original fat model that came with that piano black finish with the Spider-Man font, then came the slim model with that matte black finish, and then came lastly the super slim model with that iconic colorways and also that iconic door shutting mechanism. And it's no surprise that the original fat model is the most sought after all these versions, and it's specifically the three launch versions that people want the most. And these three launch versions are so special because they actually have backwards compatibility for PlayStation 2 games. So if you didn't know, the original launch models, which were the CECH-A and the CECH-B, actually had the PS2's Emotion Engine on the motherboard, which allowed it to play pretty much every PS2 game. Sony later released, a couple revisions later, the CECH-E model, which was the 80GB model, and that actually didn't have the physical Emotion Engine chip, but it actually ran an emulation of the Emotion Engine. And what you got with that chip is that it would still play PS2 games, but you did lose out on a little bit of the compatibility. Now, Sony did release later releases of the fat model that removed the PS2 compatibility, and those are actually the models that I had when I was growing up. So I actually had the 40GB Spider-Man 3 PS3 bundle, and that one was really awesome, but it did crash out on me. And one of the biggest issues with these fatter models is the overheating issues and the cause of yellow light of death. Now, before I get too much in the weeds here about what caused the overheating issues, personally this brought a lot of PTSD for me because I remember my console getting the yellow light of death twice on the same console, and there was just so much time I spent on the internet trying to figure out how to fix it, and I ended up causing more damage because I didn't know what I was doing. Now, the biggest reasons why these consoles would overheat a ton was because of the RSX chip and CPU inside these consoles. The original run of releases, aka the fat consoles, had a large 90nm RSX chip that drew in a lot of heat. Sony wouldn't fully fix this issue until the releases of the Slim and Super Slim. The Slim had a 40nm RSX chip, and the Super Slim had a 28nm RSX chip inside of it. Obviously, you compound that with just just better, more efficient cooling. Those super slim and slimmer consoles are just a lot more reliable nowadays than those fatter consoles were. Now, when it comes to which console you should buy, that's totally dependent on you as a consumer. If you're someone that truly wants that backwards compatibility, then of course you're gonna need to target those 3 versions of the fat model. And then those consoles will also require a ton more upkeep on your part. That means you're gonna have to take apart the console, that means you're gonna have to dust out the console quite frequently, and you're gonna have to add new thermal paste on it to just keep the console cool. The best way I can describe the fat consoles is almost like an old car. They're really pretty and really cool to look at, but they're gonna require a lot of upkeep to keep them going. Now let's say you don't trust yourself to open up a console and you just wanna play PS3 games. And primarily I would say a lot of people fall into that bucket, and that's pretty much me, because I don't feel comfortable opening up any console because I feel like I'm gonna break it, aka younger me is probably thinking about that right now. But if you're just looking to play PS3 games, I think going for the slim or super slim is your best option, because not only are you going to be getting a console that's just a little bit more reliable, you're also getting a console that's just going to be a hell of a lot more cheaper. A lot of times you can find these super slim or slim bundled up with a ton of video games for almost $150 or less, and that's just an amazing deal for a console that has so many amazing games. Now, I mentioned this earlier when it came to taking apart the old fat consoles, but since these consoles are so old, a lot of times that means the accessories you buy for it, aka the controller, a lot of times those are going to be pretty yucky and grimy, so this is the perfect opportunity to open them up and give them a good clean. Now, this is coming from someone that doesn't feel comfortable opening up any piece of tech because I feel like I'm going to break it, but I was easily able to open up the DualShock 3 controller, remove the components, and just give everything a good wipe down and clean. The only thing you really have to worry about are the springs on the trigger buttons and also removing the battery. So once you do that, it's a pretty easy clearing, and I actually had to replace one of the potentiometers on the analog sticks to fix a stick shift problem, and I was able to do that pretty easily without any soldering, and honestly, being able to fix it made me feel really proud about myself because I was just able to give a controller a new life again and use it and play it all the time. Now, when it comes to price, I did mention this with the slim and super slim models, but if you're looking for that backwards compatibility PS3, you're going to be looking to be spending anywhere close to $275 all the way up to $500 up to $600 depending on the type of bundle that you get with that fat backwards compatible PS3 game selection. Now, the PS3 wouldn't be held in the same standard that it is right now without having an amazing selection of games. So many of the iconic characters that we know and love from PlayStation franchises all started out on the PlayStation era. So games like Uncharted, Last of Us, Infamous, Killzone, Resistance, I mean the list goes on and on. All these games kind of started off in the PS3 generation, and it's just amazing to see how they started off and to what they are now. So we know about the iconic characters, but when it comes to selecting the type of games you want to purchase, I personally would only go for PS3 games that are stuck on the PS3 generation. So I would technically avoid games like Uncharted and Last of Us that have been ported over to PS4 and PS5 respectively, because if you play those games on the newer consoles, you're just going to be getting better graphics and better performance. But I would stick to those games like Infamous, like a Resistance, like a Killzone, Little Big Planet, that are stuck on the PS3 generation where you can sink a lot of time in and know that this is the only place that you can play them at. So if those PlayStation exclusives don't do it for you, this is also the generation of consoles that had the HD collections. Now, the HD collections brought back these amazing PS2 classics that we know and love, and remastered them for the PS3. So think of games like Sly Cooper, Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, God of War, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, when it comes to some of the games I have personally been playing on this console right now, games like WWE 13, Ratchet & Clank, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1 and 2, Infamous, all of these games I've really been enjoying, and then I've also purchased the Spider-Man games on PS3, so I'm looking forward to playing those as well. Now, when it comes to the price of these games, this is where it's going to vary widely depending on the type of consumer that you are. So if you're someone that is wanting complete in-boxes for the prices I'm going to be giving to you, you're going to be paying anywhere close to $15 to $30 for those Sony exclusive titles like Infamous, Resistance, Killzone. But if you're looking for games published by third-party studios, or games where companies have lost the license to those characters or franchises, think of Activision with Spider-Man and some of those anime studios with Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, you could be paying close to almost $60 to upwards of $200 depending on the game and how rare it is. Now, when it comes to purchasing these old games, obviously you can go to a place like eBay, but this is also a great opportunity to support some of your local game stores because they're going to have a huge selection of PS3 games to choose from.
Right here, my favorite New York pizza joint. I'm gonna go get me a New York slice.
Now, let's say you don't care about the physical games and you just want all your games to be digital. Well, luckily, as of recording this, which is January 2026, you can still access the PlayStation Store off your PS3. But the caveat here is that if you do want to purchase anything off the PSN store from your PS3, you have to load up funds onto your PSN account through the computer, and then you can start purchasing things off your PS3. Now there's still a large selection of AAA games on there, and obviously all the Sony exclusive titles are pretty much all on the PSN store for you to purchase. But if there are games that you want to play that are by companies that no longer have the license to those games, well, you're just SOL, because the only way to play those games will be to buy the physical version of it. The community aspect. Now back in the day, one of my favorite things and features about the PlayStation 3 was that the online was completely free. Now this was a huge plus for someone that was a kid that could not have ever convinced their parents to pay almost $7.99 or $5.99 a month to have online access like the Xbox. Now luckily I can still say that even to this day, people are still booting up the PS3 and going online and keeping the online multiplayer alive and going. And I will occasionally boot up an early Call of Duty like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops, still get into a team deathmatch lobby pretty easily.
So I just played a lobby in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It was not bad. It was not bad. There was actually a pretty decent amount of people, good gameplay. Obviously, it doesn't compare to what it was back in its heyday, but hey, if you're looking for a nostalgic kick, can't go wrong just booting up a Modern Warfare 2 lobby and having some fun.
Now, I mentioned this point earlier in the video, but what truly made this console special for me and for so many other people was the online community aspect and just feeling like you were truly connected with everyone across the world. We all have those memories of staying up late at night playing Call of Duty and meeting all these people that you've probably never met in real life, but they became your online friends. You'd get in lobbies together and you'd continuously play and chat with each other all day and night. And it was just something so special that I don't think that these current generations, whether it's the PS4 or PS5, could ever truly replicate, because nowadays everyone has private parties and private chat logs, which is, you know, awesome, but I think it took away from that random spontaneity of the PS3 online community. And I think we all remember how chaotic those Modern Warfare 2 lobbies could get back in the day. And for me, I just look back at all those memories really fondly, because they really cemented some of my favorite things about gaming and just gave me foundational gaming memories. You know, they always say you never forget your first true love, and while the PS2 will always be my first love, the PS3 is a very close second. And for me, it's amazing to think that a console that was released in 2006 and 20 years later still is held in high regard by so many people out there. I don't think this console truly got the appreciation it felt until much later in its life cycle. Now, I can go on and on about all the cool features that the PS3 had back in the day, but what makes a console truly special for me and for a lot of people is the memories you make with it. We all remember some of those crazy late night memories of just spending time playing the console. So no matter if you were playing and grinding out those Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobbies or playing zombies on Black Ops, or if you're sinking your time into a single player game like Little Big Planet or Infamous, I think we can all appreciate and just look back fondly in those memories and just think about how life was simpler back then. So thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Just bullets, spray and pray, baby. Spray. Oh, I got panic attacks again!
Double points! Insta-kill!
Such a refreshing delight!
I shall
nice,
silence
nice.
your humming skull. Mr. Bullets!
Fucking stupid fucking. Okay, buy more armor, right?
But so will this skull. Ratification in its purest form.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Today I step into a dream. For years I've known of a giant in the collecting world, a friend, a legend, a mystery, but I've never been inside his house until now. What waits behind these doors is more than a collection. It's a vault of history, passion, and obsession. The kind of place most people only imagine exists. And the burning question, how does anyone afford or build something like this? I'm asking those questions today. Today, I'll uncover the secrets. Today, I'll show you the impossible. Stay tuned and strap in. All right, this is my actual first look. I did not peek before because I want to see it at the same time as all of you. Oh, my first eyes went to the kiosk. Oh my gosh, it's massive. This is huge, bro. Holy moly. Not all time. So everybody welcome, Mr. Justin. When I step in here, I immediately think something to myself that I don't want to admit. Makes me think we settled because the way he has everything displayed looks so amazing. All my friends, myself included, yeah, I'm pretty OCD about being organized and having things look nice, but most of the times when our friends see our collections and look around, it's kind of, you know, a little more sporadic. This is, next level sexy. Good grief, Justin. So, first question, how long have you been collecting seriously? Like, holding on to stuff?
Very long, to be honest. That's what's crazy. So, I've had like Pokemon games growing up, but really in the last 3 years.
Really?
So, I was at like maybe under 30 years.
Under 40, 50 years ago? And do you know how many you have right now?
It goes over 4,000.
4,000 games.
Games, not consoles. Consoles is what's crazy. They're not all shown in our closet at the end. The consoles are it's crazy. All in box.
Okay, tell me of all of this, how many do you have complete sets?
Yeah. So I have the full N64.
Is it fully complete?
CID. Some of them have, if I could find the posters or other inserts, but everything at least has manual bags and I have a couple of extras, like stairs, and some dupes down there at the bottom, but and then some like variations.
So you got N64s complete, and how many others complete?
So it's got 2 other sets, so full GameCube. Full GameCube. Got the guy back there, Pokemon Box. He's kind of hidden in the back.
Oh, yep, there he is.
Yep. And then I got some duplicates as well. I have Sealed Go-Go Hyper Grind.
Sealed Go-Go Hyper, wow.
So the next one is Virtual Boy.
Every time I see someone's Virtual Boy collection, I always want to go cheap and do like a YouTube video saying, I collected this set within one day. I collected this entire console library in one day. I always want to get that.
I keep Jackos in here. And also
CIB set.
Full CIB.
That's big, because you know, normally you start out loose.
Yeah.
Did these start out as loose and then make their way to CIB?
Yeah, so some of these started, I would say I have 5 games loose. N64 is the one that I've always wanted to collect for. It's like my childhood, but I never got to play it. Long story, my mom like saved up for Christmas. She bought me one. I went to my cousin's. We ended up getting robbed that night.
No!
And so I never had the N64 growing up, but I always played it at friends' house and such. So that's like the one I really wanted to keep.
This thing goes on forever.
With Nintendo 64.
So I see an item, it's funny, so this was actually Curtis's item, and you bought it off him. It's so weird how you see certain things like a year later or 2 years later, and you go, you almost think, why did you sell it? Why didn't you sell that? That was so unique. Why didn't I buy that from somebody? And it's this, I mean, this item literally never seen other than the time Curtis had it. And it's funny, as soon as I went your game, it's one of the first things that stood out to me, but it was in our possession. Yep. Do you remember if you got it for a good deal?
I did. I want to say it was like never seen one. Haven't seen one on eBay or anywhere else.
That is crazy. $40 or $50 on something like that is
because it's
look at that Neo Geo bag.
But it's a rental bag, and I have also never seen one. And it's cool inside.
I have. Oh, and it's hot pink too.
Pink. It's got the original Neo Geo that they were going around and renting with.
Dude, I have never seen that bag in my life.
Me neither. I've seen one for sale on eBay for $800.
$800?
Yeah.
Ben, if you want it, he said I'll sell you his for $9.
or some other Neo Geo game.
So I'm looking at all your beautiful console boxes. You have very nice console boxes laid out right here. Are you going to like try to get like every type of console box variant out there, or are you just kind of?
Honestly, I want one of everything, and then it just kind of spikes. And now I'm kind of going that way, to be honest. Trying to get every variant. Like you saw the last convention, I was trying to see Rob. I got him over there. Complete.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to go for as many variants.
Yeah, sick, man. Yeah, I mean the supers. You got the Mario. Yeah. You got this one.
The big boy.
The big boy. Who knew?
I got two more over here.
Oh, the Killer Instinct.
Both Killer Instincts.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
This is the cleanest Earthbound I've ever seen. I actually had to take it to a local shop because we needed to see if it was fake or not.
Because it was too clean.
It was too clean.
Yeah.
And we put it under a microscope, saw all the printing on it, and we validated it.
Dude, but you have any like fake flavors? I have a couple more. You really? So the main question, this is the easiest question, but also maybe the hardest question. What's the greatest console of all time? All day.
I could literally pull it up. I always have it plugged in. I'm always ready.
I think it's the best console. I feel like it's not even nostalgia. I just feel like it's just such a freaking perfect console.
Too many games to not play.
There really is. This might be the prettiest, maybe. That might be it too. But this might be the prettiest little spot within your room. Wow.
Still going on. I'm still missing a lot, so still trying to get them. I just picked up the tribal one the other day, which was great. Never seen a Hello Kitty one, like that Scooter Pen.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, but I had that exact Pikachu one.
So that is a pretty box. That is a pretty box, dude. So do you play like handhelds much, or were you more of a console guy?
I play handhelds. Everybody comes down here and plays games. They're either playing new games or old games. We just played nice stuff, but I'm always playing.
Game Boy Advance. Console quality gaming anywhere.
Rivaling this last area, and then they're just really based off look. This is a very, very beautifully laid out selection. Is there anything in here that's like your #1 piece de la resistance? I don't know. I don't even know if you want to give it like price. Like, is the most expensive item in this case? Or?
There's some cool stuff out there. There's a couple of weird, but Jackbo's is probably the biggest guy here. But I think Jackbo's is probably the most expensive.
Really? Would you be opposed to? I see you do have graded stuff in here. Are you the type of guy that's only buying stuff that's graded if it's sealed, or would you be buying CIB stuff that's graded?
Kind of only sealed.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't really buy too much with grading if it's CIB.
Yeah, I like to display them. I want to play them too if they're CIB.
So you're a gamer.
Yeah. Okay. And if I get something sealed, I always have to find CIB.
So you can play it. That's awesome. Before I ask this question, I want to make it very clear to everybody that I asked before, is it okay to ask you certain questions online and put it on the internet, because I want to make sure I'm not invading any privacy. So now, I get to ask that question. All right, Justin, so this is beautiful. Like, you have an immaculate collection, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. How did you get to be at a place where you could, you know, do this, you know, comfortably? I assume you're not, you know, killing yourself, going to debt. Hopefully, maybe I shouldn't be asking. No, you did. But yeah, how did you get to be able to amass this?
I mean, it started, I was in software, so I think finance degree, wanted to be or like something to do in the legal world. Didn't want to wear the suit and tie anymore, or anything like that. So ended up getting into software in California. From there, found all the niche needs of people needing like warehousing, shipping, and such. Which then COVID happened, and I just wanted to really doing Node. We got Target, Walmart, Wayfair. It was kind of massive. And then met a friend, we joined a yogurt manufacturing business called Take My Coach. We self-manufacture everything, so most like food companies do co-mans, we
And so I assume it's been very successful.
Yeah.
For this. And it's allowed you to live out being able to be a nerd and buy what you want to buy.
Play whatever, choose what you want to play for the week.
That's so cool, man. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of entrepreneurship. People and you know, there's always the success stories and there's always the failures. And a lot of times, the successes, there's always failures along the way. I'm very, very, very proud of you, dude. I literally love to see this. You made this happen, dude, and you're absolutely incredible. So I've noticed 2 Pikachu N64s lying out, and I mentioned to you, and you said you may have more?
I have a lot. So I got one in box there, I have another one in box over there, I have 3 displayed out here, but I have a total of 11. They just randomly come up, and I just can't say no to Pikachu.
I think I'm gonna call you Ricky. when I ask him why he buys, and he doesn't really give an answer, he's just like, and I'm like, okay, that's not an answer, dude.
Mix of Ricky and Ben, right?
Yeah,
it's Pokemon.
Yeah, well, Ben's a different story. Yeah. NES. You know, it's funny, I wasn't even thinking about this, but as I just sat down like crisscross applesauce on the floor, I just got like the warm fuzzies. Because this is like what I would do as a kid. Like, let me look at my Nintendo games, Dad. But you said you have a sealed Turtles.
Sealed Turtles.
Sealed Turtles.
Got that from a local shop.
And NES, you don't have a ton of NES?
I don't. That's
okay.
Like the one console I don't. The 2 consoles I'm working on right now are Super Nintendo and PlayStation.
Super Nintendo and PlayStation 2, yeah. This is the little spot right here. Nice. All the Darky games right there. Also, you have 2 copies of each of these, Futurama and Rule of Rose. You got Kuon. You got multiple Lunars, dude.
2 of them are sealed.
2 of them are sealed?
2 of them are sealed. 2 Lunars are sealed. One of the Rule of Rose is sealed. One of the Futuramas are sealed.
Dude, what a flex, dude.
Just got it, and then I was like, I have to get the CIB to play it because I want to play it.
Every time I go to places like this, it just reminds me of how much Ricky and I actually suck at this.
Yeah, horror's my jam. So Videlka, Shadow Tower, Clock Tower.
Favorite horror game of all time?
Silent Hill 2.
Silent. Ooh, let's go. I'm right there with you. That is my answer.
Silent Hill 2. Rated M for mature. For PlayStation 2 from Konami.
All right, I'm going to argue that this might be just one of the coolest cover arts ever.
Pretty sick.
I feel like a lot of the Game Boy cover arts, I was at the convention this weekend, obviously, with you.
Yeah.
A lot of Game Boy box arts were really beautiful.
They were so good. They were so good.
Especially like the Castlevanias, even the Contra, Operation C has a great cover art. All right, I see you have 2 kiosks in the corner.
Yeah.
What? Is that it? Or like, you're gonna do more?
Kiosks are my jam. I ran out of space in this room. I'm actually going to be moving because of that. But got a couple Xbox Ones, actually like three of them. Original Xbox, 2 Xbox Ones. I have an eye on a PS1.
So you're moving, and does space play into any part of you moving?
100%.
That's literally the reason.
Yeah, 100%.
You're literally moving to make your game room bigger.
I can't display everything. I have a set amount of stuff out here, but stuff isn't put out here, and I'm kind of an anal freak about getting everything displayed, and I can't.
I don't think I've met somebody yet who's moving to get a bigger game room. Let's go, baby. That's a dedicated person right there. Good grief. I always love that.
Isn't that cool?
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, I know you said you have more things like in totes and stuff. We don't have to go through all that.
Yep.
Do you mind sharing? You are in the humblest of words, a freak about keeping track of everything.
Yep.
He knows prices, how much he paid, the condition.
Yep.
Do you know estimated value of this room right now?
Yeah, so on GameEye, it's...
One thing I love about Squarespace is their analytics. Make smarter business decisions with Squarespace's intuitive, built-in analytics tools. Review website traffic, learn where to focus engagement, and track revenue from bookings, invoices, or product sales, all from one place. Turn your brand into a revenue stream by selling custom merch. Whether you're growing a brand, running events, or offering experiences, merch is a great way to engage your audience and generate more income. Simply design your products, and Squarespace handles the production, inventory, and shipping, so you can can focus on what you do best. Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid, all in one place. From consultations to events and experiences, showcase your offerings with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/pixelgamesquad to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Yeah, so on GameEye, it's 334,000 of what's displayed. And then I have a second price charting account for everything that's not displayed, so that way I know how much is still left to put away, or like what I need to put away, or make sure things are just placed right, which is about another 40.
So you're around $400,000 or so.
Yeah, and then
just
and then you don't include kiosks and stuff.
So you're around $400,000. All right, man. I'm gonna link your address down below. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You're moving. It doesn't matter. Come look at the empty house. Yeah. Dude, freaking A.
After doing this video, I feel like I walked away with something really cool. And that's a new friend, like an in-person friend. Yeah, I've talked with Justin for a very long time, been friends with him online for a very long time, but hanging out in person, and I even texted him this after I left. I told him the most fun I had this whole day was hanging out with him and one of his friends when the camera was off and we just sat and chatted.
Justin, for real, probably one of the cooler, I'd say just most organized collections I've ever seen, which speaks to volumes of probably why you're so successful. You're very organized in what you're doing and how you do your operations. So
this kind of stuff showing how much relationships can evolve through just even the dumb, silly world of the internet. Yeah, sometimes it can be something that you just got to admire and cherish.
I appreciate you letting my audience into your home.
Appreciate it, Rick.
Our audience, they will appreciate this for sure. You're
What the fuck, dude? Let me see. Where the fuck are they?
The Elite Series 3 is coming, and we've got another look at the new hardware.
Hardpoint. Get in and get out, kill team.
Who doesn't love an early look at an upcoming controller? I don't have my Elite Series 2 with me right here, but who doesn't love an early look at some unreleased hardware? Because that's what we're going to do today, thanks to a post over on Reddit who claims, and I will dive more into that claim here in a second, that they bought it on OfferUp for about $200 dues. So let's just dive in here. So the Elite Series 3 is obviously the next generation in Elite Series controllers coming from Microsoft. I believe it was rumored to be releasing this year, but we will see. Anyways, there are a number of pictures here. This is the updated base design. This is definitely more oval, at least picture. I guess it could be a fisheye lens on the phone. It's a little awkward. But the user says they bought it on OfferUp. This is what the Magic Baby looks like when you open. So there's definitely some changes here, at least on this device. First thing you can notice here is that the three little lines for the controller profiles where you could switch between them, between pre-save configuration, does appear to be missing. So that is certainly a difference. The D-pad, which we saw in the previous leaks, has a different design. And this is all a very muted look, and there's no word on if these have the Hall effect sticks, I think, or magnetic sticks a lot of people are hoping for, but at least we have a look here, and then the device is part of the problem what it is,
now we have to keep
charging
it.
cradle, when we look
The
at the
deal
back here,
took the hard point.
we'll see that it does have a removable battery. It
Got the
does
hard
look
point.
slightly wider, or a little bit less removable.
Also have the hard point. Hard point locked
If you
down.
look at it compared to which
Hard point
nobody
contested.
can look here really on this. It just looks a little.
The deal took
I'm
the
not quite
hard
sure how
point.
to describe it. It might just be the angle.
You're falling behind, Blackhawk. Contested hard point.
Is covering the top of like the controller slash sure what's up there, but if you look at the back here, you can clearly see removable batteries, which will be a fan favorite. You can also see that they are switches or kind of like a lever there for trigger stops, rather than the current generation, which are straight vertical, and they're kind of like a notch layout, so you could more easily push them to change the trigger depth, and then you have the paddles down underneath. It also looks like there's maybe some screws there apart, so that would be a super cool thing for serviceability, which we all know has not been a great thing in the Elite series in general. And so I don't think they're magnets to hold on the back, because if you look at the battery drawer cover thing right above this, you will see that it has the little notch layout and it kind of like quick snap plasticky thing. Everything else does. Nothing too obscene or outrageous on the back. It looks like it's a very similar control grip, like that literal grip material appears to be the exact same in this particular unit, and so we're not seeing any changes there. And that's actually what started to fail on mine. Completely gave out and almost disintegrated once those babies were completely worn out. But here's where things get a little suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. So, super interesting to me is that top bar kind of sort of looks like it's maybe a display, right? Like, I'm not sure if that's a sticker or if it's an actual, like, real simple display. What would be super cool and compelling, and I'm just throwing this out there, if you were directly connecting the Xbox controller to the cloud, you might need some, like sync code or something that they could display there. I am not sure that's the IR blaster or just blaster area. So it might just be a sticker, but the reason why is why are they covering this? Now, people who work with Microsoft hardware and Microsoft in general know that what this is probably doing is actually telling the user like how to authenticator set up their device for individual testing. I suspect this is likely a developer unit and not necessarily a retail unit. This is somebody's like dev kit that they were using in testing for the Elite Series 2 that has reportedly been sold unauthorized for about $200 or something like that. That story honestly just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I mean, the strange things have happened. I don't know how long these pieces of hardware have been sitting there, but I don't know why anyone was right for these to sell. I bet somebody found one at like their uncle's house or something like that. Someone snapped pictures and said, I'm gonna get some internet clout. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if that's the last picture I got. Yeah, that's the last picture I got. We're not talking about So you can clearly see that there are some minor changes. That is pretty apparent. So I say it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty much like exactly what we would expect to be buying. I enjoyed my Elite disintegrate after a lot of hours of games, which is unfortunate. But I'm a sucker for punishment, and I miss the shorter trigger. So, the question is this thing coming this year? Because we don't know. It was expected to be announced. Sometimes they do think maybe they're going to do it at Gamescom. They're going to say it's part of the holiday season and sort of Microsoft hardware boost, if you will. They would certainly make more money in revenue if they sell this thing for $200. So, I think time will tell how else it has been differentiated from the previous generation. I believe it probably will be potentially even a little bit more than this image. Other things we've seen in the industry. This is some sort of dev kit unit, early pre-production. We don't know. There's probably more to come, but I think that's pretty safe to say. I think this removable battery is probably the biggest thing for a lot of people. The rechargeable thing is nice. I'm not against rechargeable batteries that are built in. The serviceability of the last generation, or technically say current generation control, is horrific. Like, mine started to rattle, and the controller things just kind of fell apart, and it all just went downhill from there. And so what do? Well, if you can't service it, then you're kind of screwed. And that's why I actually used a peasant controller, because I hadn't coughed up the money to buy. I guess I could buy like a Scuff or something like that. Those are pretty well regarded, but here we are. What do you guys think? Like, is this enough to upgrade if you have an Elite Series 2? I would wonder that. I would also wonder if I really want to know. Like, if we really zoom into this baby, is it a sticker? What is this thing? See, like, I'm probably CSI-ing this. But first off, that would be like a perfectly placed sticker, and it's, to me it looks like there's some like just poor optics. I can't tell if it's just low quality camera. Realistically, this could be a perfectly aligned sticker,
Hardpoint identified.
but it also kind of looks like these LED and you got some bleed there. So now that we're all the way zoomed in, looks like there's definitely some other camera artifacts that appear to be happening here. Not quite sure what
The field took the hard point.
but yeah, that's about as close as you can get to the military. So let me bring this baby back down. This is a high quality video. It was really my top stuff. Anyways, if you stuck through that, you should probably hit the subscribe button.
What are you waiting for? Make your move.
I'm really interested to see
Hardpoint
what happens
contested.
in the world of Xbox with this thing. So the other question too is,
Contesting hardpoint.
this makes me nervous. I'm gonna say this, right? Everything's more expensive these days. Is it going to match the Elite Series 2? Because remember, they had the Elite Series 2 core, and then they had like
Hardpoint contested.
so the question becomes, is it going to be more expensive than what we're used to paying for the current Elite Series?
Hardpoint located.
I don't know, does it have RAM?
Hardpoint locked
I'm
down.
guessing it has some RAM, but it's not like the traditional RAM from. I don't know. And we're not going to find out. Maybe we'll find out here in a little bit. Anyways, as always, my friends, make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Wrong fucking target.
I didn't know you're this flexible, bro. And I did it, bro. It really was so bad, bro. I feel like I'll do like a big step.
Flying stick shot.
Gather the wounded. Extract crews will be there soon.
Pack it up. This op had shit stain written all over it.